Have you ever made up your mind about someone before they even said a word or opened their mouth? Maybe they seemed confident, trustworthy, magnetic, someone you wanted to listen to. Or maybe something felt a little off, a little uncertain or unconvincing about them, like they didn't really own the space. That's because research shows that within the first 7 seconds of meeting someone, we believe we've already formed a solid impression of them. And in as little as a tenth of a second, we start making snap judgments about traits like trustworthiness and competence. How you carry yourself shapes the way people perceive you. And even more importantly, how you feel. A while back, I was at a Train the Trainer event with my mentor, Marshall Goldsmith. And as part of the training, we had to present in front of people in our group. So I got put into a group with a bunch of high-powered CEOs, most of them running massively successful companies and 2 to 3 times my age. Now, if the past me had walked into that group, I know that I would have immediately shrunk. I probably would have thought, what am I doing here? What happens if I totally blank in front of these guys? But I didn't shrink. And it wasn't because I was performing confidence or trying to be someone that I'm not. It was because I implemented the exact tools and strategies that I'm about to share with you in this video. So today I'm going to show you how to step into any room and own your presence. We'll break down the science behind it, and even more importantly, how to apply these tools starting right now. Why does this matter? What I know to be true through years of studying leadership presence and as a certified high-performance coach, master NLP practitioner, and a graduate of Cornell's Women in Leadership program is that how you show up shapes how people perceive you before you even say a word. Research shows that 93% of communication isn't even about what you say. 55% is body language, 38% of it is your tone, and only 7% of it is the actual words that you use. That means that people aren't just listening to your words, they're picking up on how you carry yourself and how you deliver your message. It goes deeper than the things like postures and gestures. Your presence is also energetic. It's not just physical. And you felt this before. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt some sort of tension, like you could cut it with a knife? Maybe no one said anything, but you just knew that something was off. Or on the flip side, have you ever met someone whose presence just felt good? Like the moment they walk in, you just feel like you can relax and feel more often even happier. That's not random. That's energy and leadership presence. And science backs this up. Doc Childrey, the founder of the HeartMath Institute, says that our thoughts, emotions, and attitudes affect our heart's magnetic field, which energetically affects others whether or not we're aware of it. HeartMath research shows that our presence isn't just physical, it's energetic. The heart's magnetic field can be measured up to 10 feet away from your body. Now, in comparison, the brain's magnetic field only extends about 3 inches out from your head. And the heart's magnetic field is 100 times stronger than the brain's. What does this mean? It means that how you feel, your emotions, your confidence, your energy gets radiated out and literally impacts those around you. So when we talk about leadership presence, we're not just talking about body language or tone of voice. We're also talking about the energy that you project. So let's put this into practice, because once you apply these tools, you're not only going to look more confident, you're going to feel it inside, and people are going to pick up on that. So number 1 is we're going to try different presence and posture hacks. Let's do an experiment together. I invite you right now to kind of shrink down. I invite you to let your shoulders slump, to kind of drop your gaze, let your breath get really shallow. Just kind of hold that for a second. Just sink into that smallness. Just kind of notice how you feel when you hold your body like this. Do you feel powerful or just kind of invisible? What thoughts are you thinking here? Probably not great ones. Just notice what this feels like. All right, good. Let's shake it off. Let's reset. And let's flip it now. So I invite you now to expand. Good. Go ahead and sit up tall. Pull your shoulders back. Lift your gaze a little. Look out using your peripheral vision. And breathe a little slower and deeper. Let's hold that. Good. Now, compare those two states for you. What was different for you? In this empowered state, do you feel grounded? Do you feel clearer? Like you could actually walk into a space and hold your own? That's because your posture doesn't just change how others see you, it affects your own emotions and your mindset. And this is based on research as well. Amy Cuddy's studies on power posing found that expansive postures can increase confidence and even impact our hormonal shifts linked to that feeling of power. All right, so let's talk about hack number 2. This is all about taking up space. One of the biggest differences I've seen in leadership presence is how much space people take up. Some people, and this is especially common amongst women, kind of tend to shrink. They keep their elbows in, they cross their legs, they keep their materials in a little pile beside them, making sure that nothing goes beyond their space. And then there are other people who kind of tend to expand. They don't take up too much space, but they lean back, their arms are kind of stretched out. They might spread their stuff all over the table, sometimes a little bit like they own the place. But what the key here is that physical space that you take up sends a message. It tells people how you see yourself, the worthiness that you believe that you have, and that influences how they see you as well. Hack number 3 is all about voice and tone. As we mentioned before, your tone of voice makes up 38% of communication. So let's talk about the upward inflection, aka everything sounding like it's a question. Listen to the difference here. I think this could work versus I think this could work. See the difference? The first version, what does it sound like? Probably sounds like you're kind of seeking some approval. But the second version sounds like you own it. And I invite you to actually try this for yourself. It's a little funky, but I actually invite you to record yourself saying a statement with both tones. You can cringe a little if you need to, I know I did. But notice how different those two statements sounded. And more importantly, notice how it felt for you. So now that we know what to do, we have these 3 strategies, let's make sure that it sticks. So you're not just confident sometimes or when you remember, but you can call on it anytime you need, anywhere. That's where rehearsal comes in. I invite you to use this mental rehearsal before big moments, like before a speech, a meeting, or an important conversation. You can always begin by closing your eyes and just imagining, picturing that version of you who's already nailed it, who's already shown up as that confident person who walks into the room like she belongs. The version of you that delivers effortlessly. See that version of yourself. Hear yourself speaking with clarity, confidence, and ease. And most importantly, feel in your body what it's like to already be that version of you. Notice your state, your physiology. How do you hold yourself? Because here's the thing. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a real and a vividly imagined experience. So what happens when you mentally rehearse the success is you're actually training your nervous system to embody that state way before you even walk into the room. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, yeah, that sounds really great, but I don't want to fake it. I don't want to pretend to be someone that I'm not. And I completely agree with you. Leadership presence isn't about pretending. It's about calibrating into the most confident version of yourself. If you're naturally warm, you can be warm and confident. If you're introverted, which I am too, you can be introverted and grounded. If you're bold and direct, own that. Your power comes from owning who you are while showing up with conviction. So instead of asking, how can I be more like that person over there who's already confident and got it all together? I invite you to switch that around and ask, how can I be even more confident as myself? The most confident version of myself. So I invite you to try just one of these 3 different strategies today and notice how you feel. And when you do, let me know in the comments below what shifted for you. What was that like for you? And if you're ready to build even deeper confidence from the inside out, I invite you to play this 14-minute inner confidence havening meditation next. I'll see you there, and I'm sending you love.